up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today, before that, my bad.
Yeah, dude.
As always, we have Speedrunner0218 with us,
Hello.
and special guest D1.
How's it going?
And today we have a special Pokemon for you. It's a Pokemon near and dear to my heart, something we've definitely played before. Skeledirge. Blacephalon. You know,
How do you mix those two up, dude?
I mean, they're the same Pokemon statistically.
I guess they're the same type, but Skeledirge is better in every way.
I think you should have went with Heesween Typhlosion since we are in Johto.
That would have been more fitting, indeed.
That would be an interesting one.
Did it just cut out?
What?
I'm still here.
No, okay. The sound just went out like for no reason. All right. Anyways,
Weird.
You're correct, Master Sword. These aren't Blacephalon stats because I'm using the Gen 2 overlay of Scott's and its Typhlosion stats.
I didn't replace Typhlosion in the game, though.
I know. Who'd you replace? I could definitely switch it to that
I didn't
Pokemon.
replace it. I added it to the game entirely. It's its own. It's Pokemon number 252.
Oh, well, we're still good here.
No,
Yeah.
you gave it a dex number.
That was
not
only in
252.
that was in Game Hook. I did it. I didn't do it in the game itself because the game itself can only go up to 250.
Yes, but in
'cause of
spirit.
the fight. Yeah, in
It's-
spirit. Yeah.
Well, Game Hook is the game, so yes, it is actually the number.
I mean,
608 or whatever.
Technically, this ROM has 252 Pokemon in it. If you think about that.
Indeed.
Yep.
Anyways, we have a Pokemon here that is very similar to some Pokemon we've done in the past. Very low defense, low HP, very high offensive stats. So, if you don't one-shot, you will be in trouble. That's pretty much it. I think
mean,
the
at
term is
least-
called Glass Cannon.
I mean, at least early game, the Ghost type is really good, but our Fire typing is going to make us struggle with Falkner due to Mud Slap. This might be the first run I actually do Sprout Tower.
We will have to see about that.
I mean, unless you want the level 5 lights.
Well, I mean, it won't be level 5 by the time we get there. I plan on battling the Pokemon on the grass.
I need to look at the moveset really quick.
Anyways, I am ready whenever you are.
I'm dumb. I just realized we got level 10 Ember.
Yes, you have to get to level 10, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, Sprout Tower could easily get me to level 10, or I just fight the early game trainers, but I don't think the early game trainers will be enough for a slow level up.
Bro, the early game trainers are full of 2s and 3s, and the Sprout Tower trainers are also 2s and 3s until you get to the final 4 with 6s.
There's even a level 10 up there, too.
We're moving from
Yes.
2s and 3s to
enough.
10s? Sounds like we're at
Yeah.
like the bar or something.
Haha.
Anyways, I am ready to go.
Okay. Alright, I'll explain our backported moves as we go through the run. You ready, D1?
Yep, and which moves did you backport here?
I will explain it in the run. Just, I don't want to keep holding you guys.
Gotcha, let me know when to go.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, this is your first time doing Gen 2. Is the instant text working for you just fine?
Yes, there we go.
Okay.
The overlay
make-
didn't want to work for a sec there, but we got
Yeah.
it now.
That's a real problem a lot of people have with Scott's overlays. It changes the text speed automatically. And then it just ends up not working correctly.
Yeah. I think we have that fixed for Gen 1. I still need to fix it for Gen 2.
Oh look, we've got light screen. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Didn't we do a Pokemon recently where it would have been awesome to have light screen? I remember we did something
Interesting.
recently.
Its sprite reminds me of Sunflora, but shorter.
Kinda does, yeah. Also, hello, Sundown, Annie, Pee-wee,
What?
and FDF.
The one run where I actually want training, I just got to Mr. Pokemon's house with one encounter.
I actually really
Wait,
like this sprite, Jamie.
Well, yeah, it was made by Pia Carrot. My starting soon screen always has the credit to the sprite artist, because I don't want to take credit for it. But if I did make it, I would let y'all know. Thank you for backporting Shadow Ball. It's good now that it'll have a stab special move. Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh no, I've been hit by Growl. Whatever shall I do, guys?
Cry.
Now your licks are going to do less damage.
Yep.
Instead of 2, it'll do 1 damage.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, so our backported moves. I don't remember what the levels are, but the moves are Mystical Fire, a 70 power fire move that lowers the opponent's special attack by 1 stage. We get Calm Mind, which raises your special attack and special defense by 1 stage. And at level 70, we get its signature move, Mind Blown. It's a 150 base power, fire move, 100% accuracy, and it does a quarter of your damage recoil. I know it's supposed to be half, but I would have to code in a new function, so I just copied and pasted double.
Shouldn't
Technically,
Fire
I made it
Spin hit
better.
like 2 minutes at a minimum?
I think it's supposed to be at a minimum, too.
It hits
Yeah.
one time every time. What the heck?
Oh, wait, they...
Master Sword objection. All of the trainers have shiny Pokemon. That is part of the ROM I got here.
Oh, D1, I just remembered. Your overlay set the stats perfect, right?
Yes.
Another thing, we actually do our runs with the Pokerus on our starters, so if you wanted to go into Game Hook and just add that, you can do it.
Oh shit.
It doesn't make...
Give me a sec. I'll do it.
I think something's wrong with Fire Spin. It's never hitting more than once.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, Gen 2, they completely changed how those wrapping moves work.
Yeah.
You just use the move over and over, and it gives, like, the opponent, like, a trapping effect where it does chip damage each turn.
Yep.
You only use... It's a one-thing turn move. You have to just spam it. So, yeah, they made the move really bad. Well, I mean, the move is already really bad as it is. So yeah, you just use the move once, and then the opponent will have a binding effect, and it'll get chip damage.
Oh, that's really, really bad.
It's one of the things they fixed from Gen 1.
What
Air
level?
quotes fixed.
Level 7. Yeah, I'm doing Sprout Tower.
Same.
Oh
Because
my
I need
god,
Flash.
I'm getting wrecked. I beat the level 9 Spearow with 1 HP remaining.
You're going Faulkner right away, huh?
1 HP remaining.
I don't think doing Faulkner early is going to be a good idea. Because his Pokemon are only going to spam Mud Slap.
But now all I have to do is land 1 Fire Spin and it'll deal the damage for me.
Dude, the chip damage is like a 16.
Yeah.
You're not going to be killing anything with that.
Okay, well, the worst part is the rewinding for the reset. Real bad. The battle take.
Yeah.
That
I
was
was just gonna say, I might have to leave Sprout Tower
I have
because I don't have
stab
any
on
fire
Lick.
spins for. I don't have any fire spins for the Hoot, but I'm sure these Bellsprout guys will get me to level 10.
Wow,
Trapping
that
moves
was.
past Gen 1 are unusable. Yeah.
Lick does not have one-shot damage on these Bellsprout, surprisingly, though. Oh, that
Why
did,
are you
'cause it was a
surprised
crit.
by that?
By the way, I feel like the 70% accuracy is not true. It really feels like it's 50.
You know what's funny? I was fighting the very last Sage up here before the final guy with the Hoot.
Mm-hmm.
I got to level 10 on this guy's Bellsprout and got Ember. You know what the next Pokemon was? Hoot. So, like, I got it just in time. Otherwise, I would have had to reset. Oh, no, my berry's gone.
Just ignore the jank on the overlay.
What is on the overlay with my Pokemon?
Lick does not show that it gets stab damage.
Like, what Pokemon image shows up? Just nothing?
I have Typhlosion on there, but I put a Blacephalon photo on the overlay.
Photoshop 101.
Not even Photoshop, just... Oh, fuck.
It's a joke.
And I died to the Hoot Hoot, so that was cool.
Well, that was a real big misplay by going to the gym first.
I mean, I did say I was doing Sprout Tower first, and I never.
Yeah, and you know what? I for some reason was thinking it was gonna work like it does in Gen 1. That was on me. I haven't used a trap move since Gen 1.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ember.
I can tell. So when I did my Cleavor run yesterday, something I realized, rock types in the early game in Johto are actually really, really good. Type advantage against the first 3 gyms.
Makes sense.
Geez, someone's
Well,
shooting some fireworks outside.
I wouldn't necessarily say you have an advantage over Whitney, but it's not a disadvantage.
The reason I say advantage is because you will resist most of her moves.
Well, I mean, you won't resist rollout, right? You'll do rollout will do neutral, right?
I guess that is true. Yeah, it depends on what rock type you're using. Like Geodude, because of the park ground type, is resisted, but Cleavor was. I think actually Cleavor was weak to rollout. I got to reset my first run on her.
Well, that's flying type. That's different.
It was rock and bug.
Okay, my bad. Bug.
Hey, Chumon. Actually, I honestly wish they kept Mimic. I just got killed by this guy's Geodude.
Well, that's good to hear, actually, because I really needed to make a small comeback.
It was like a 5-second time loss, I'm just saying. Yeah, I was fighting Hiker Anthony, and his Geodude used 2 rock throws to knock me out.
Did you grab Swift?
I don't think we learned that, do we?
Yep.
Oh. I don't think it'll be useful. I don't really like getting Swift, honestly. Not because Swift is a bad move. It's just your Repel doesn't last long enough if you get Swift, so you end up getting encountered.
And yet you like grabbing that super potion behind the cave?
Super.
What's behind the cave that you grab?
Oh, the Great Ball?
That's a Great Ball? Wow.
Yeah, I always thought that was the Great Ball you were talking about.
What? No, there's a Great Ball behind the Pokemon Center.
Oh, well, I guess there's 2 Great Balls.
You know, there's a mysterious, like, you know, in front of the guy who asked you the question, do you have $1 million? There's a mysterious little grass patch that leads to nothing north of the Pokemon Center. You never been like, oh, I wonder what's up there.
Geodude. Full heal? I did grab the full heal, I think. Yep, good enough that I kept my Geodude on my team, not until it became a Graveler, until I got a Steelix. Yeah. So Steve, now that you have a fire move for 4 times effective damage, will you actually fight the Paris?
Yep, I am fighting on them right now.
I don't know if you guys did this, but I actually taught Nightshade.
I'm battling the next trainer. I haven't gotten it yet. Oh god, I'm like half a level away. Jeez.
You said you taught Meditate?
Nightshade.
Oh, Nightshade.
Didn't know if it would help, but it's infinitely better than Lick.
Okay. It took the V-Drill for me to get Nightshade.
I'll probably teach it.
Also, you guys might try this, but starting Gen 2, Nightshade doesn't hit normal types.
What?
Yeah, they fixed that.
Oh, man. My strat for Whitney out the window.
Was that actually your strat for Whitney?
Oh. I don't know if you're being dumb or gullible.
I think I'm being gullible. I think I'm being
gullible.
I think I'm being gullible, honestly. Yeah, like we can even get hit.
There goes my strat for Whitney.
Okay,
That was great.
you kind of suck.
That was really funny though.
It was pretty funny, yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
fuck.
gotta get...
Can I make
What
it through
happened?
here? I got poisoned.
Nice. Do you guys think you'll go back for the charcoal?
I only do that if I need all the punches.
I'll
Are you
get
gonna
it,
catch
because
the
why
Oddish?
not?
I'm not. I already got a Bellsprout.
You know what's the perfect move for catching Oddish?
Lick.
Nightshade.
Hey, they were both correct answers.
I actually had to look at my overlay to see how much HP it had. It had 20, and it was level 17.
Goodbye, fire.
So, Steve, did you end up doing Bellsprout Tower?
I had to.
Okay. I didn't know if, like, you just went in the grass or something because you didn't want to do what we were doing. But I guess since all of us have Flash, all of you can do the Rock Tomb strat.
I definitely considered it, though.
Also, I've been trying to go through the underground at the top instead of the bottom, but I feel like I need the experience. And the trainers at the bottom give good XP.
Well, Speed definitely skipped this, but I definitely made sure to get Headbutt.
I really do not like getting Headbutt.
Why?
Well, you're not going to have the friendship to get returns, so you had to get either Headbutt or Swift. You got neither.
It's okay, I got the +1 haircut, so we're good. But yeah, I'm at 129 friendship. I don't think teaching Headbutt would have made a difference. And besides, like, in a lot of my backports, I really did not need a return till much later in the game, so it doesn't really matter.
Really?
Oh, wow. I forgot Shiny Metapod was...
It kind of looks like a turd, doesn't it?
Yeah. Shiny Scyther is just a different shade of green.
Also, one reason I don't like getting Headbutt, I don't like trying to navigate tight spaces and accidentally talking to trees.
That
Be like,
is...
hey,
That's fair.
you want to get Headbutt?
That's a weird problem to have.
Well, I often hold Turbo A, like, just before I'm about to talk to people, or, like, talk to a tree.
And just the overworld part. I've never really considered that.
I guess it's just a problem I have.
Oh,
And
no.
besides, like, I don't like how it only has 15 power points.
Are you kidding me?
I
Like,
agree,
I'd
though.
rather
The
keep-
15 power points is incredibly annoying.
Like,
I don't
would
remember
rather
how
keep
much Swift has off the top of my head.
20. I just feel like if Headbutt's your main move, you have to heal too much. So, I think for 10 less power, like, I think it's worth not having the extra power for the extra power points. Even though we're fast as hell, I still grabs the Quick Claw.
Oh, I absolutely grab the Quick Claw no matter what. I don't care what people say. Quick Claw's awesome. Even though my whole argument for the Quick Claw has been ruined, I was under the impression that Quick Claw would possibly outspeed Quick Attack.
I forgot to buy Fire Punch.
Oops.
Well, I mean, I purposely didn't buy Fire Punch, so I don't think you're missing out.
Purposefully? Are you trying to, like, hold off on it or something?
I'm waiting to do both at once.
I just got Metronome Poison Gas, the Metronome Sludge.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
Will you get in the ball?
I agree. Get in the ball.
Okay, Whitney's kind of bad.
How bad?
I only won because of a rollout miss.
I've been frozen.
Oh, she's lucky.
I got
I should have
frozen
got fire.
by a first turn Ice Punch.
I should have gotten Fire Punch before Whitney.
Yeah,
'Cause she's a 4-hit.
Psychic M is just the TM. That's just how it shows on the photo that I have here.
Interesting. I was joking about the Nightshade thing, but boy, if I could have done that strategy, that definitely would have been the strategy.
I actually went to the department store just to get fire.
All right, so my strategy for Whitney was get 2 flinches.
Oh no, Juggler Irwin.
Holding it down with his Voltorbs.
You know, people make fun of his level 2 Voltorb, but his final 2 Voltorb give really good XP yield. The level 10 one gives 220, the level 14 is 300.
Hmm. We got a battle Picnicker Gina here.
That is correct.
Oh,
You must battle her. It is mandatory.
And say her name exactly like that.
Yep.
there
is no other way.
Chinese brown and poop green. I don't know.
Are you telling me there's other ways to say other words? That doesn't make any sense.
Like Laura Lee?
I know,
I
right?
do not understand how people can say that.
They're
It's
Canadian?
Lorelai.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
that's-
lies.
Why is Shiny Clefairy not purple, and why is Shiny Gengar not? Those are weird, weird colors. I wouldn't make Gengar pink.
I'm still waiting for the day that someone says that I say, like, Callum's name in X and Y wrong, and I'm just gonna be like, I had a former coworker who pronounced it like that, so, like, please suck my dick.
Guys, you can read the Pokemon Center sign. Just letting you know.
Right?
Wait, we can read?
The Pokemon Center sign, if you click the word Poke on the front, text pops up.
It's done that in Gen 1 too, I think. You know that, you guys know that meme from, the kid show Arthur, where DW looks at a piece of paper and goes, "That sign can't stop me because I can't read."
Yeah.
I know the meme. I didn't particularly like the show.
I thought you were
I
gonna
never
bring up
really-
the one
I
of,
never-
I told
never
you not
watched
to
it either.
touch it.
I never watched it either. All I knew were the.
Water gun hurts like a truck.
I watched
know.
it some as a kid.
Oh my god, I almost got knocked out by water gun. I had 2 HP.
Woo, first tried Whitney.
I never
That's
really
actually-
watched PBS when I was younger. I think that was what Arthur was on.
That is absolutely what it was on. Yep.
Yeah, I never really watched that.
Isn't that also the channel that Blue's Clues was on?
I think
That was Nick Jr.
Really?
I was a really huge like Nickelodeon kid, so that's how I know it.
Same.
Like,
I mean,
I watched all of
I
it.
had
Like
the-
I watched Nick Jr. when I was really young, and then when I got older, I watched regular Nick, and then Teen Nick when I got older, and then
Man,
I
I
started watching. Actually, one thing I remember is that I know on the Nicktoons channel, it would show some like older stuff, and like during the night, they would show like the '90s stuff, like Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was a pretty good show. I liked it.
Hey Arnold is a very good show.
I unfortunately did not watch that one, but I watched most of the other stuff. I watched stupid shows like Cow and Chicken,
I watched
Ed,
that.
and Eddie.
I gotta reset
Oh
it
my
for you.
god. Plank was my favorite character on Ed, and Eddie.
How and
Which one?
why?
How and why? Because they kept treating Plank like it was real. Plank was the metaphorical dumbass in everybody's group. So like Plank was sometimes a skateboard ramp, which I mean that's like a kid's joke. Like sometimes kids will lay down to be the skateboard ramp. It's very fun.
Ed
to-
and Eddie was stupid in a smart way.
It was very stupid, but very funny. I love the reruns.
I enjoyed that show when I was younger.
Holy crap, I thought that said slash. I'm like, oh, that's splash.
Yeah, that was meant. That was meant to be a useless move, I think.
Right.
So, do you guys think we're gonna struggle with Jasmine?
No.
I said no to the good rod guy, and he's like, incomprehensible.
How could anybody not like fishing?
Oh, I actually forgot to make a poll for this run. Oh well.
I forgot
What's
to
your
as
poll
well.
say? Oh,
I also forgot to make a poll. All right, chat. Who's gonna win, Steve or Speed? Comment.
and
I think
why
you
is
are.
it speed?
You think I am? I appreciate that, Steve. But I'm gonna tell you to get your head checked.
I don't know,
see.
D1. I wouldn't really like it if people lied to my face.
Exactly.
Also, I tried to buy 31 super repels. It said no, so I had to buy 30.
I always buy 30.
No, it's because
Oh.
whenever I buy, it's because I press the right button on the D-pad to go up by 10, and it goes from 1 to 11
Oh,
to
you
21
buy
to
them
31.
before the lighthouse? That's weird.
I just do everything while I'm outside, like get good rod, buy super repels, get strength, go fishing, go lighthouse. That's just my
Juggler
routing.
Irwin.
Also, it's okay, Steve. I encountered an option. to train
Andrew
in the
Palmer,
lighthouse.
I'm telling you, I'm doing a run 2 strat on run 1. So I mean, if my strategy works out, I really don't think speed stands much of a chance.
You know what? I'm gonna root for Speed just because of that.
Is your
Okay.
strat only at red and nobody else?
No,
Is
it's
it a red
actually
strat?
not a red strat at all.
So we're both probably gonna have the same red strat, I'm guessing.
Yeah, use 2 moves, win game.
Yes, Calm Mind and Flamethrower. Or
Right?
Mind Blown, whoever we get first.
You have to use Mind Blown.
My strat is not for red.
Can you tell me at least what trainer it's for?
No, because then you'll figure it out. The game is not rocket science.
Can you tell
Let's
me the
see.
strat?
I won't listen. I'll cover my ears. It's okay. The swimmer saw me.
I am also battling the Goldeen swimmer.
Dude, it's kind of annoying having only Fire Punch as your good attacking move.
I'm using headbutt.
Shut up.
I also skipped Headbutt.
I should have gotten Swift.
I did pick up Swift.
A lot of RBG sprites were changed in yellow because of the anime design, so I wish they had done instead of doing sort of both. Like, redesigned some, but not the ones that were... I think they redesigned all the front sprites in yellow. I think they're all different. All the back sprites are the same, though. All the back sprites are still horrible.
Yeah.
I'm really fighting with the idea if I should consider using Fire Punch or Headbutt. The fact I know Fire Punch has got so much more power, but they're so much weaker defensively.
Oh no, Primeape survived.
Oh no.
Hit Mist Rage, which I didn't even know you could do.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the
I thought
Primate
Rage
Mist
was
Rage.
100%. Oh wait, it's because we're Ghost type.
Oh.
Hey, you
So
can't
there's
hit
a very
Ghost as me.
unique problem with Poliwrath. It's only using Surf.
At least Light Screen will help for this fight.
So, I don't have Light Screen, but I also don't have Confuse Ray.
I do have
Basically, I have to
I
get
also have
flinches.
Confuse Ray.
I just got
He never
I
hits
just got 3
himself.
flinches. That's all you need. 3 flinches right there.
I hate you so much. You know what's
just-
dumb? I landed Confuse Ray on Poliwrath. It never hit itself once.
I'm sorry
Mind
that I had
reader.
the superior strat of get 3 flinches.
Uh-oh.
Why didn't you think
Crit.
about getting
SpaghettiOs.
headbutt and three flinches?
Yay, hypnosis miss.
I'll definitely think of getting a different move for run 2.
What's the amount of friendship you need to do more of the headbutt? 180?
170.
Okay.
170. Okay. That was like, what, 5th try?
All right. I'm in the area where speed doesn't like having headbutt.
Yeah. Because you don't know how annoying it is when you try to cut a tree down, but you're one space too far to the left, and you headbutt a tree. I know, just me problem. I've been doing a good job avoiding that hiker lately. Gotta go get the Steve M Plays full restore.
Gotta go get the return TM.
I like how you paused thinking you were gonna make a clever name for it.
No, I was like, wait a second, this doesn't have a name. There is no move for this name for this move.
The Scott's Thoughts return TM. No.
Gotta get the dumbass D1 item.
Actually, I think the return of Rest, Curse, Return, Sleep Talk, we need to call that the Scott's Thoughts combo.
I already do basically say I call it the auto win strat.
Oh. I told Lance no.
Makes perfect sense.
I would
He's really
too.
annoying.
Lance needs to learn that no means no.
Right?
Right?
I tell
you
him
need to
no
tell that
almost
to
every
Oak.
run. Like, that's not even a joke. I really do tell him no almost every run. I hold B when I talk to people, so I pretty much tell him and L no every time.
Because you always turbo B, right?
Yeah.
Isn't the reason you turbo B is so you don't like talk to him twice?
Yeah. There's only 2 trainers I purposely turbo A on, and they're coming right up.
I think I know who they are. It's okay, guy. Instead of pressing
How's it
the
going,
button, I
Dominatrix
talk to
Gamer?
Bookshelf.
According to my overlay, Shadow Ball is more powerful than Fire Punch.
We get it by level up, or did you teach it?
Yes.
Wait, could I have just taught Shadow Ball for... I could have taught Shadow Ball for Poliwrath.
Yes.
I could have made it so much easier.
Yeah,
Ow.
I taught Shadow Ball once I got the TM.
How could it made it easier?
I had to beat Poliwrath
How's it
with
going, Dom?
Light Screen. I had to beat it with Light Screen, Confuse Ray, and Nightshade. I mean,
That
in my defense,
sounds like a lot of work.
I mean, in my defense, how often do we run something that knows Shadow Ball and we're actually willing to use it? Not often.
Doesn't Shadow
Lurk
Ball have
away.
a secondary effect?
Yeah, I think it's 10% chance to lower special defense.
Oh, so it's not helpful, huh?
Yeah, even though Shadow Ball's physical.
Right.
They didn't even fix that for Gen 3. It took until Gen 4 when Shadow Ball became special. They knew it was there and never fixed it.
It's
Long
crazy to
day.
think that I have just suddenly gained the ability to ignore Golbat guy on every single run. That used to not be a thing. I used to always run into Golbat guy.
I just went like up and around. Do you not do that at first?
But well, I mean, it took me a really long time to figure that out. Like a really, really long time.
I did not
Like,
have a
I
very
knew-
long day. I had a 4-day
Like,
weekend. Sorry, talking to chat.
Oh, nice. You took Friday off?
I did.
Nice. I went in on Friday, and I gotta tell you, we had computer problems, and it really felt like a 2-day day.
Well,
I don't know how that electrode survived.
Yeah, you guys heard me right. Even though I got Thursday off, today was because of computer problems, and I'm talking IT problems that were out of my
oh
control.
shit.
It was like a 2-day day.
I'm clicking shit and I accidentally like deleted a message. My bad, Dom. Did not mean to delete your message there.
Why are
just
you
don't-
deleting people?
No, I accidentally deleted a message because I fucking like my mouse just fucking wigged out.
Well, he deleted him because he does the guy doesn't exist. He keeps trying to make himself exist, but unfortunately he doesn't. Just like
Oh no, my attack
Blacephalon, it
dropped.
doesn't actually exist, but every time we use a move, it becomes slightly more existent.
Also, I don't think Price's Pokemon have a single water move, do they?
No, they're all ice
No.
moves.
Yeah, because Dewgong used Aurora Beam on me.
Also, did you guys fight Dennis?
The Menace?
No.
Rude.
Isn't that like a comic?
I don't know.
It was a TV show
Oh.
and a movie.
Oh. Alright, Jasmine. I'm gonna destroy you with Shadow Ball.
Jasmine was hard. I'm telling you right now. She outspeeds, one-shots everything on your team. It's crazy.
And
Okay,
sits on Magnemites.
Okay, fortunately, I was a non-zero number faster than Steelix, so I'm fine. Oh no, the
You're
dreaded
lucky.
phone call.
I bet you Quick Claw. You got a Quick Claw on Steelix. I really don't think there's any way you outsped it.
I think that might be true. You might have a point.
Right.
Oh no, not the Psyduck guy.
Psyduck guy?
Whenever I
Psyduck
try to
guy.
get the rare candies south of Goldenrod, sometimes if I go down too
Oh,
quickly,
you don't
I
walk in the
end up getting-
grass? That's funny.
I try. No, I try to, but sometimes I don't go left in time.
AKA you miss
Miss. Yes.
the grass. Oh, good. One of my strategic moves are coming up.
You're getting Sunny Day?
Yes. I'm really
I
close
mean-
to achieving Sunny Day.
Where the hell is even Solar Beam at in this game?
It's, you know that route before Victory, the Pokemon League with, like, that long water bridge and all those trainers you fight?
Yeah.
There's, like, a little area you whirlpool to get to a bird keeper. There's Solar Beam right next.
Ah, okay.
This is correct and extra factual. Also, the only place you can get Swords Dance.
I only know that guy's existence from, Scott's Smeargle run about a year ago. I remember he had to stall on that guy until he drained all his power points, because for some reason, bird keepers have an AI modifier, or they don't have the AI modifier to use setup moves, so he had to wait for Fury Attack and other moves to run out of power.
Oof.
Watching Speed walk directly to that guy, such a foreign strat to me. You go immediately right. It's so weird. And talk to a rocket.
Hey, he looked lonely. I just have a habit of talking to trainers if possible instead of letting them see you, just because talking to them is quick. Because they don't get that little exclamation point and like walk to you. I don't know, guys. I don't think I'm doing enough damage. I may want the charcoal now.
Good call.
I think you just
That's-
need Mind Blown.
Yeah, we don't get that till a little bit.
The sign right next to the basement has text, just letting you know.
I thought you knew that already. What kind of content creator are you? You don't know these tiny niche things.
I know.
You know what they say, shit happens.
Yeah, like this rocket right here. Like he's just got a rat-a-tat. Like just kick this guy out already. To make matters even worse, it's a level 27 Rattata. Like, that's so high. Why is it not Raticate already?
You know what's weird? Like, a lot of evil teams really did not like using, like, fully evolved Pokemon. The only evil teams I've ever seen use fully evolved stuff, from what I remember, are the ones from Gen 5 and Gen 6. I get so much experience off of them when I do runs. Like, it's just a lot of XP. Like, you just have to fight, like, 20 grunts in a row, all with fully evolved types. It feels nice.
Yeah, Team Flare loves their Houndooms and Golbats.
Hey, I did a X and Y race with one of my not supporter, like someone who watches my content. We did a X and Y Hoopa race, like its normal small tiny form.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Team Flare was a nightmare.
Well, because it's Psychic and Ghost type, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I was actually stuck at the rival fight after the third gym for like an hour and a half because of the damn Absol. I still think it was an interesting race because, like, he was allowed to, like, use items and O powers, but I banned myself from using them because I wanted to play by my own rules. And despite that, I finished the game 12 minutes later, even though he had an hour and a half head start. That's because I overtrained to prepare for things, while he just went in, like, no battles, spam potions on things.
Yeah, I don't use the O powers either in my runs.
What are O powers?
They're basically like little things you can activate that can do stuff like raise your attack by 1 stage in battles for 5 minutes. You get 10% more XP for 5 minutes. Like, it's basically like playing a supporter card. Or a stadium card, I guess, in Pokemon. I think that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
He usually used the attack and defense up ones. Like, he'd use a attack up and defense up O power before a battle starts, so for 5 minutes, he just gets a +1 boost to those stats. I really
I'm like getting really close to finishing my next X and Y run. Well, editing it.
What are you talking about, Andrew? What do you mean you could do? You never realized you could do Radio Tower before the secret hideout. The secret hideout is like, it's just kind of the way the game directs you to.
I'm confused.
We're not doing it first. We're doing it after.
Is he talking about, like, the basement area?
I don't know. Holy crap, Feint Attack hurts. Just letting you know.
Mystical Fire.
Yeah, it's got 10 PP. I'm a little
I'm not using the updated mapper. This is still Kleavor's mapper, so it says that I have Stone Axe on my moveset.
Oopsies.
That's because you do.
Okay. That's okay. For run 2, I can just use the correct mapper. I have to make a new custom mapper for each one of these, all because of the dang backported moves.
Or you could pull a Steve and just not update anything and just go with the wrong stuff for the second run.
You know what was funny, D1? Steve did the Gen 7 Weedle in Red and Blue run on stream the other day. He never
said
had
Twin Needle.
He never updated his mapper for the right moves, because I guess if I knew he was doing it, I could have given it to him. So I replaced Bug Bite with Twin Needle with Bug Bite, because Bug Bite's a real bug move. Twin Needle's just some made up move. And for Electro Web, I replaced Waterfall because no one in the game gets it. His overlay said Twin Needle.
Holy
Waterfall,
shit!
I
ran into Entei.
Oh, you gotta throw a Pokeball.
I just hit it with Shadow Ball.
What the heck, man? That's not cool. It's the unofficial rule. If you happen to find Raikou, Entei, or Suicune, you have to throw a Pokeball.
It is true.
I missed the unofficial rule. Oops.
So yeah, Steve would like go into fights and be like, "All right, I think I'm gonna use a few waterfalls." I'm like, "Dude, you don't have waterfall." He's like, "Right, I keep reading my overlay."
I look at it more than I look at the game.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
that's how we differ.
Yeah.
Get rest just in case. I don't think I need it. I can use the protein.
Oh, that's not good. We don't one-shot things in the gym.
Maybe you didn't use that protein I got.
I got the protein earlier.
Oh. Dude, I hate the bag UI in Gen 2. I can never remember where stuff is. Where is Rick?
Boy, I wish I was level 43 for damage rounding for Claire. That would be probably very helpful, considering these Dragonairs are almost one-shots.
Honestly, Annie, I'm not much of a fan of the bag from Heart Gold either. Just because I hate how the whole screen is, the whole map, or the whole bag is controlled by a touchscreen. Here's the annoying thing, like, in order to move items around, you can't just, like, press the select button or something. You have to click the item, then click move, then click the spot you want to move it to. Like, I hate the bag UI in Heart Gold.
I hope you really got your paralyzed cured berry, because you are definitely getting paralyzed.
Are the Dragonairs at least one-shots?
No.
So you're saying I should fight this guy right here first? I always wonder why I never fight.
I mean, it's a range actually, but you might get a bad range.
Did you have the pink bow?
Well, I thought you don't have return.
No, I got it when I was in Goldenrod. Yeah, save the game.
No, I thought you
Honestly,
didn't have return.
No, I do have return. I got it recently. Oh, that is not a range. I don't even think that's a guaranteed one-shot at all.
Told you.
What made you think this was a range?
Oh, for me it was a range. Clearly I did more than you. That's
Honestly,
good to know.
Annie, I actually really liked the bag from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Like, the pockets are all nice and labeled to see where stuff is, and it's easy to move stuff around. You know what's interesting? I used one rare candy to level 43, and it made a world of difference.
Yeah, I know. I got the 43, and it became not a range.
I still have yet to ever beat any Gen 4 game.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Yep.
Well, guys, I made a incredibly massive mistake, and this is going to cost me so much time. I am embarrassed.
Oh yeah, do tell.
It can't be that bad.
What happened?
He says that every time.
I absolutely did something that was insanely embarrassing. Chat, you can even tell him if you want. I won't tell him though, because it'll make him feel really good about himself.
Just tell us the boo-boo you made.
Can I guess? You forgot the Dratini.
Yeah.
I did that in my Cleavor run, and I was on my second run, so I actually just rewinded back to the. I don't think I'm gonna get any of the extra rare keys.
That is a bold, bold choice.
I don't know where any of them are.
I commend you, sir.
Okay, by extras, let me just say the candies I did get. I got Violet, Goldenrod, the one in the Victory Road route just now.
The only one that I didn't get was
Okay, I have to rewind too. I also forgot the Dratini as soon as you said that.
Yes,
I hate you so much.
It's contagious, like yawning. Dratini forgetting.
I rewinded back. I'll just save and pretend that was a reset. This is why I would prefer getting the Psyduck.
I caught the Psyduck.
Yeah, I don't go out of my way for Psyduck unless I never caught a Bellsprout. So I'm not going to stay there just for a Psyduck.
Yeah, we can't all be Squidgy and pause our timers to go get our HM Pokemon.
I didn't pause my timer.
That's
So
what Squidgy does. He pauses his timer for catching the HM users. He goes in the forest. He catches them all at once. He catches Paris, Psyduck, and I think Oddish too. Catches Oddish for Flash, I think.
The Paris part is what bothers me. Because Paris is like 5%. That should count towards your timer.
I mean, I get not if you're the kind of person who doesn't want luck to be a factor, but you're playing Pokemon games. Like, you kind of have to expect luck. All right, Annie, I do see the point you're saying. Here's a neat little trick. When you have the select button to, like, move an item around, it actually lets you move in the bag twice as fast. But then again, I play on higher speed up, so...
I think that's not a very good tip.
Yeah, can't you just overclock your DS and just play on faster speeds?
All right, guys. The strat is really coming up soon. You guys are gonna have to keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, I will.
Please say you got Sunday.
No.
I know you're hiding that. You did get Sunny Day, didn't you?
No. I really don't know why you think that's it. Please explain to me why you think that's it.
As you're using Solar Beam, that's it. Okay, am I all good to go? I think so. Hey, I can still use an HP up. Nice.
That was a weird strat.
Alright, looks like hopefully Shadow Ball one-shots. Alright, if I had to take a guess, I know Steve was talking about some potential hard fights earlier today on Discord. He mentioned specifically Karen and Lance, so I think it has to be one of those two. I don't think it's
What makes
Karen.
you think
It's
that?
I don't know. You usually don't talk to me about certain fights unless you're trying to brainstorm. Because you're not going to DM me your plan for, like, Blue.
This is correct.
He mentioned something about Rain Dance. Turn 1 Rain Dance from Gyarados, but I don't know what he plans to do with that.
What do I plan on doing? That is a good question, Speed. What in the world could Steve be planning?
Winning?
That is a good strat. I agree. That is certainly a very solid foundational strat.
How dare you use Detect? Okay, Dig actually hurt.
I know, right? I didn't actually think Bruno would be hard, but between getting hit by Dig and Earthquake, he's actually not a freebie.
Oh no, I've been foresighted.
Oh no.
I've never seen Machamp actually use that move. Oh, it actually works for the rest of his team. The Hitmonchan used Mach Punch. Gotta use the snowy HP up. Where's my ETH? Dang, all I got are 2 max. Dang. Oh, right, it's because I used up all my ethers. Dang it, it still hit me with Sand Attack. So yeah, Steve, let me know how well your Lance strat goes.
What in the world is this Karen battle? How is it going this horrible?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just first tried her.
Same.
You're not even at Karen.
Josh, you
So
ruined it.
what I meant by the snowy HP up, if you go into Karen not at full health, her chances of using sand attack go way down. It goes from like 80% to like 65%. May not seem like much, but if you're trying to be consistent, it can help. Hey, that was a lucky burn on Aerodactyl.
Of course, you got a lucky burn.
That is interesting how much damage Shadow Ball is doing. I am going to get a reset here, but I think I know what the plan is. Definitely an interesting plan. Yeah, that's not it.
Are you sure?
Win.
No, that's
I'm
definitely
sure.
not it either. Paralyzed? Come on!
Here's my paralysis berry.
Things happen.
Does the
I
are you?
I completely forgot you could actually get flinched by Twister.
I actually forget that's a thing too.
Yeah, same.
Like the one thing I forget about is that extra sensory can flinch. I always forget that one. Ha, take that paralysis cure berry. Shadow Ball just made Lance an absolute joke.
I definitely picked the wrong move.
Calm Mind says double hit on my overlay.
Well, my strat worked. I just needed to do it right.
Funnily enough, my
That sounds
strat,
like it didn't work.
my strat was actually to use rest during the fight to deal paralysis, but I didn't realize how much damage Shadow Ball was doing, so I just swept. I just equipped
Your
a simple
strat was
paralysis
probably
berry.
better than mine.
Tell us what your strat was.
Get to level 50 for Calm Mind, and then just Calm Mind all of your... Hypnosis Calm Mind away all of your problems.
That was your plan for Karen or Lance?
All of them.
Oof.
So you purposefully did extra training, huh?
No, I used all my candies.
I mean, I don't really think that was worth it. So I think Will was a series of one-shots, Koga was easy, Bruno was kind of annoying.
The
I mean,
the
Karen's
biggest
just
regret I
Karen.
have of the run was trading dang it, I did dang it, I kept return instead of the other move.
I actually hesitated for a second because I didn't know if I wanted to get Psychic.
Do you?
I don't think... Probably could have gotten it, but return will solve all my problems. Technically speaking, with Stab, Shadow Ball is actually better than... But then again, I'll be facing lots of normal types, so I don't really like having Ghost moves in slot 1.
Oh right, that guy is ignorable. Oh no, he's not. I forgot he spins. Okay.
I know I've learned this place in the dark, but if I have Flash, I may as well just use it.
And that's why I'm actually doing it.
I could have just gone through in the dark just for flexing, but I'll do that for run 2. No, double hit's not in this gen. When I did the Cleavor backport, I backported double hit.
Wow, that was the first. I kind of got lost a little bit for a second. I mean, I made one wrong turn, but ouch.
Leftovers,
Crap.
just in case. I backported double hit because I didn't want to backport Night Slash.
Well, unfortunately, this is not where I thought it would be at this point of the run, so now I do not feel as confident about winning.
The reason I don't want to backport Night Slash is because Cleavor only has 45 special attack, and I wouldn't have used the move once. But I figured double hit, like, it would be an upgrade over Scratch, because I normally don't like getting headbutt. And I did use it for a couple of fights, but it didn't end up being too useful. Lame. Hey, come on. I'm not backporting Night Slash on a Pokemon with bad special attack. That'd be like if we backported, let's see, what's a good example? Something with high, like, what's something with low physical attack, but really high special? Oh, well, let's just pretend Alakazam's the newer gen.
I was just about to say that.
Let's pretend Alakazam is like a Gen 4 Pokemon. That'd be like if I backported Alakazam to Gen 2, and I backported like a rock type move. Like, why would I ever use the rock move? I want to backport moves that I at least have a chance to use. Because 45 special attack, like, that's only double Weedles, if you want to take that into it. In this game, Night Slash was special. You know, I actually really hate how Golden's Gen 2 is like the only game where you can't dig out of Sabrina's.
Yeah, that's okay. It's gotten me be really good at memorizing the way back.
You know, D1, I've actually told Steve I actually could go in the disassembly and shuffle all of the teleport pads before I give the ROM out, so you'd actually have to try and solve it.
That'd probably frustrate the shit out of so many people.
Mainly Steve. But maybe I should, like, change it up every run, like, just make a program to do it. But then again, it would affect me, too.
I mean, that shit would be funny as hell.
That'd be good for, like, an April Fool's run. Okay. I like having Calm Mind and no special moves.
I've hit so many grass Pokemon by not super repelling because I'm walking in an accidental grass.
Missing no April Fool's run. I thought about doing that at first, but the Pokemon just sucks. Like, I don't want to do a run with 2 Water Gun, Sky Attack, having like 200 attack, 6 special, and 0 speed. That doesn't sound like fun.
And 0 defense.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I did watch a bit of that run, the 6 special Water Gun. A level 15 Missing No against Brock's Geodude does 4 damage for Water Gun.
Jesus.
I've never done this before, but I already delivered the machine part before even talking to Misty.
I'm not even in Kanto.
That's okay.
That's interesting, Steve. You're the one who tells me, like, your particular path through Kanto.
Yeah,
so
well, you know, it F's everything up when I have to go through Rock Tunnel.
Oh.
Then I have to think on the fly, and unfortunately, that's not something people practice.
Hey, didn't you say at one point?
Yes, I'm great at thinking on the fly. Quite frankly, I don't actually think I wasted any movement. The wasted movement was going and picking up the machine part itself.
Yeah, I was the one who did that. You're the one who told me to stop doing it.
Yes, but again, I did things in a different order, and then I had to think if it was right or not.
Gotta fight the boss KO, gentlemen.
Makes perfect sense.
Yep. Why does Shiny Flaffy look almost identical to normal Flaffy? These are the questions we need answers to.
Dude, half the shinies look like basically the originals.
Not Electrode.
Half. Yes. There are a handful of very good ones.
Electabuzz looks too similar to its original.
So how's double hit working for you?
Shut up. Technically, I haven't even used Calm Mind yet. Let me go ahead and get this gentleman candy. Or fan club candy. I almost forgot the radio card. At least I didn't talk to Snorlax yet, so it doesn't count.
All right, boss KO gentleman.
You know what's dumb? I wish you could just talk to the Snorlax and be like, the Snorlax is sleeping, would you like to play the Poke Flute? But no, I have to actually open up the Poke Gear and go to that channel and play it. Why can't it just be like Gen 1 where you just get a normal Poke Flute item? Gotta go get the rare candy here. I wonder if that spinner, the one I just passed in the water, I wonder if he's a random spinner or a predictable. Because if he's predictable, I could try to avoid him better. He only has like a single Pokemon. He's horrible training. He just wastes. Gotta look at that, Nick.
Oops.
Hey, D1, did you beat Lance yet?
Nope.
What gives, man? You know what's funny? Janine's Crobat still has Supersonic.
How is that funny? She's doing the best she can.
Well, tell her
Her best
that
isn't
Claire
good
has...
enough.
Tell her that the final gym in Johto has higher level Pokemon than she does. Actually, I think her Pokemon are similar levels to Price. Honestly, I don't know how Koga could have trusted the gym to his daughter when her daughter's just a terrible trainer.
Well, see, here's the thing. Koga had to keep the Pokemon to himself, and those were the backups. Those are the ones they give to the gym trainers.
Oh, that makes
She's
sense.
a glorified gym trainer.
Makes
Let's put it this
sense.
way. Remember how I just mentioned in Gen 1, the one gym trainer in Koga's gym has one Hypno, and the Hypno is level 38. It is so far, I'm 3 Pokemon deep. All right, 4 Pokemon deep. That level, oh, her Venomoth's higher than Hypno. Okay, I was gonna say that one Hypno, which is a gym trainer Pokemon, is a higher level than her best, but no, it's not. Close though.
Makes sense.
Ooh, that hurt.
So yeah, she just got gym trainer Pokemon. That's Koga stole all of his good ones.
Yeah, oh yeah, the good almighty Fortress and Ariados.
Goat Pokemon.
This is a reality for Koga. I can't believe you're making fun of him.
I can make fun of him. He does cheat strats. What level do we get Flamethrower?
You don't. I'm not even kidding.
Crap. Ah, crap. I really screwed myself up when I tried to, what's it called? Try my improv strat for Lance. It was
Interesting.
definitely a major mistake.
I over prepared for Lance.
I don't have a way out of Kanto right now.
What do you mean?
I don't have a special move to deal with the Rhydon.
What? Rhydon?
Blues.
Oh. Just beat him up.
Doesn't exactly work like that.
I think it does work like that. Just win.
I think I'm screwed.
You heard it here, guys. I told him all you have to do is just win.
Yeah. Sounds like a legit strategy.
Yeah, my major mistake was I thought the best strat for Lance was to have rest, so I deleted Fire Punch. Yeah, not a good idea. Oh god, it's horrible.
Did
Well,
you
go get a
ever
backup
learn
Fire
Mystical
Punch.
Fire?
I didn't get hidden power.
Mystical fire.
Shut up.
That's bull. Oh, Blue, you piece of crap. Blue used roar on my fully set up Blacephalon.
Aha.
Okay. Apparently, I actually thought the Celadon department store only sells hidden power if you got it from the guy first, but no, they just have it. So, never mind, I do have a special move now.
Dark?
Yeah, hidden power dark. I'll just set up a couple of calm mines. Why'd I remove Fire Punch? Because that was stupid. Hey, he just used Whirlwind turn 1.
Smart. He understands the basic fundamentals of setup moves.
Mm.
He did the same thing with Arcanine. He used roar.
Did you guys teach your Bellsprout rap after it stole some of your XP?
What?
I don't have a Bellsprout.
My
I don't know.
Bellsprout got sent out because of Whirlwind, and it stole some of my XP.
Oh. Yeah.
So I'm like, did any of you guys teach rap to your Bellsprout?
I mean,
You-
I just immediately swapped out.
You know what's funny? The Arcanine's only move on me was Flamethrower, and the rain was already up. It was doing 2 damage. Yeah, there's a lot of improving for the second run.
Oh, that's not good. How many full restores does Red have?
I have no idea. Infinite, I guess? No, I don't think that's a thing.
I think I just figured out the answer. It's 2.
Uh,
999 special attack did not knock out Blastoise.
Hmm.
I'm surprised you made it to red that quickly. I thought we'd beat blue at the same time.
What? Espeon got a critical hit. Psychic knocked me out.
Oof.
Hey, red knows the strats.
I'm just annoyed because it's giving speed a window when all it did was get a crit.
I don't know. I'm still in the dark portions.
Makes me
Alright,
want to
get off the
consider.
bike. I need to stop doing Dark Mount Silver on the bike. It messes.
999 special attack does 1/3 the Blastoise.
Third with what move?
Mystical fire.
Funny. What? You didn't even consider Fire Blast?
Guys, I don't know if we're gonna be able to knock out Venusaur.
That might be kind of hard,
109
guys.
14.
You know what's funny? I had a lot of setbacks, yet I'm at the same spot as you, so I think we both made a lot of screws.
I don't consider mine a screw up at all. I just consider it. I had a handful of really unlucky things, honestly. Like the Espeon crit, that just shouldn't have happened.
I get that. I just crit the Blastoise and the Snorlax. And I only have 2 Calm Minds set up.
And plus, I hit myself over and over and over again on Karen. Like, it was just a series of very weird, unfortunate events.
109.50. This is a weird final move set.
Hey, you
Return,
removed-
Fire Blast, Hidden Power, Calm Mind.
You removed the seconds hand, and we got the same time.
What was your game time? Alright, I need to get my...
417. Oh
Nice.
wait,
so
hold
was
on.
mine.
Hold on. Yep, 417.
Hey, we've played roughly similar. Surprising. Okay. It's a good thing I now keep backups of the map.
What level did you finish at?
65.
63.
Both so close to a nice level.
So my strat, it was to use all my candies on Karen, and then I lost twice to Bruno, and I'm like, okay, one trainer early, sure. And then I just did the whole Calm Mind Mystical Fire strat.
Ah,
The
I'm
one thing I
impressed you
regret
kept
the
Mystical
most
Fire.
though was that I didn't PP up Mystical Fire earlier. Because Mystical Fire was supposed to be in slot 1, but I used Return in slot 1 the whole game, and I really shouldn't have.
I'm surprised you chose to keep Mystical Fire instead of Fire Punch.
Why? It's the
Mystical
same move, but it lowers attack, special attack.
Doesn't Mystical Fire only have 10 power points?
It does, but when you use 2 PP ups that are basically free,
But
it's 14.
yeah, it's 70 power. Fire Punch is 75, isn't it?
What did you do for red, by the way, since you didn't do the
I had to use 2 Calm Minds and use a combination of Fire Blast and Hidden Power Dark.
I'm not gonna lie. Fire moves on red are horrible. Where'd you get Fire Blast?
Level up. Used my candies.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, I see. Yep.
All right, there we go. I
Level
changed
up.
the mapper, so now it says Calm Mind. Yeah,
Okay.
Fire Punch is 75, and it's got more power points. Like
Yeah,
Mystical Fire
I didn't make
straight
it
up worse.
I didn't make it up to 65, but yeah, maybe just maybe since I think PP ups probably give Fire Punch 3 PP instead of 2 PP for Mystical Fire. The lower special attack I don't think was relevant at all, except for lowering surf damage on Blastoise.
I did use it on that guy's Houndoom in the Rocket Hideout, just because I needed a move to use, and it lowered Feint Attack's damage. All right, let's go ahead and watch D1.
I just got to the league.
Hidden Power, though, is actually a very viable strat because, I mean, 70 power Hidden Power Dark, 75 power Fire Punch are basically the same thing. Except for Stab, of course. But quite frankly, Red's team, like, they're either special defensively heavy or resistant to fire. So the real kicker in that battle I thought was incredibly annoying was that freaking Blastoise sets up Rain Dance. It just makes it take forever. With 999 special attack, it's still a 3-shot to knock it out with Mystical Fire.
I noticed your instant text isn't.
Mine isn't?
No.
Huh.
It is not.
Are you turboing A and B, or just
No,
one.
it's clearly Scott's overlay changed it for him.
Yeah.
If only you could figure out. Oh, actually, even if you were able to figure out how to make it default, it wouldn't matter because it would still change it to not slow.
That would explain how you fell so far behind.
Well, that and I just never played Gen 2.
I don't really know what to do about
the instant
that,
speed is really, really good. I mean, we've pretty much worked out that instant speed over fast literally knocks off about 20 minutes. Literally 20 minutes. Essentially, you can make a Feraligatr go from like 127 to 107.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
Maybe
Am I
D1,
wrong?
maybe in your next run, just so the race is more fair. Maybe you should like use your old overlay, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use my old one.
I don't think we were able to get it set up for him, or was that John? We were struggling to get it set up.
I don't remember. This
I remember it
text thing
was-
has ended up being a problem for basically every single person.
Except Ike.
Actually,
Maybe.
funny enough, Ike was the only one who's like, you take the wheel. Tell me what to do for everything. And he's the only one that's worked.
Yeah, even though we told him like what line of code in the overlay he has to replace for the XP group, he still has this look at it.
Oh, come.
Nothing wrong with that though. I like how the other moves don't show up because they don't. Also, on your OBS display, part of your emulator dropped off on the right hand side.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can tell by the letter.
Yeah, I gotta
Looks
fix
like
that.
looks like a backwards 1. Key.
Yeah, I gotta fix that because I did that to where like it fit like the overlay all the way. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. Oh, you're on. My strat for lane was equip paralysis cure berry and sweep with shadow ball.
Bug Crim, I took a screenshot of the move set before speed made 3 move changes. So my stream starting soon move set, the move set that you see on my stream, and the move set you see on the D1 stream are all without the backported moves. But don't worry, they are in there. The level 70 move is basically unobtainable.
Yeah, I couldn't get that high of a level, sadly.
Yeah, growth is Calm Mind, and Fire Blast is Mystical Fire. So they were actually pretty much 1-for-1 replacements.
Actually, the level 40 Fire Punch I made Mystical Fire. Growth is Calm Mind. Sacred Fire I made Mind Blast. It still has Fire Blast.
But they were really, really good 1-for-1 replacements.
Yeah. I mean, it really wasn't what I was going for, but I just choose 3 moves and I'm like, huh, what would be a good spot to... And I'm like, let's see, 70 power move.
Ooh.
Fire Punch. Yeah, I can replace that.
Hold on, I'm going to swap over my stream starting soon to see what we could have done instead of Lick.
For what?
Lick is Astonish. So nothing. We could have done nothing. Holy crap, the starting moveset is basically identical. We really changed, like, it is real 1-for-1.
I did not want to backport Astonish. I thought about it, but I'm like, no, I don't want to backport Astonish.
Those moves are really 1-for-1. Holy crap.
Yeah, it feels like a Blacephalon.
Now that I know about the crappiness of Fire Spin, I can save a little bit of time by actually going to the Bellsprout Tower quicker.
Yeah.
Also to heal before going into Bellsprout Tower. Just and use more Lick.
I do that every run I go to Sprout Tower. I always healed first.
Well, yeah, I do always heal, but I meant to say use more Lick so that way I have fire spins for the end of the tower.
That makes sense.
Specifically the level 6 Bellsprouts.
Maybe stop using Scott's overlay. Well, it doesn't help that like Scott's overlay automatically sets his text speed and stuff. Even when I changed the game itself, like we had this problem with Gen 1 when someone else was using Scott's overlay. Even though I changed it in the game itself to make it be instant all the time, it somehow reverted it back to fast. I have no idea how it did it. So I know like with Austin, he uses Scott's overlay. He had to personally take out the part of the code that said his stats just to run it. He had to comment it out.
You mean set the one that set the speed, the text speed and the set and shift?
I think just all of them in general, because all the settings are on the same byte of data in the game. So I think it was the whole thing he disabled.
That was a long ass Lance battle.
Oh, that is another change that I'm gonna make. Return, not helpful. Should have used Shadow Ball instead of Return.
Shadow Ball made Lance an absolute joke with a paralysis berry.
I know.
I ran out of Shadow Ball PP.
Yeah, Calm Mind didn't. Did Calm Mind even help anywhere? The only thing it
Uh,
helped with is red.
well, for me, Calm Mind helped with the last 3 members of the Elite Four in red.
Yeah, but
I
I didn't
also
even
Do
have
you have
Calm
to
Mind yet.
watch these credits, or can you just reset right
No,
away?
just
no,
reset.
as soon as saving is done, you can reset
Yeah. Instead, to make it
before
not
the
count as a
Pokemon go on the
reset.
screen. Before the Pokemon go on
Yeah.
the screen, that is when it
Yeah.
saves.
Yeah, what I do instead of pressing the reset button, data reset, I just go to the top little menu, click I think it's called like file then reset or emulator reset. I don't know. Like I reset via like, going to the menu bar. Like no one
Oh,
ever resets that
I
method.
don't know if you can speed up that menu because I vaguely have memories of the doing the randomizer where we had to train on the Elite Four members, and it didn't speed up the credits, but you can speed up the red credits by holding
Uh
B.
I think it's I think it's just because it's once you've seen the credits already, you can speed it up. Because I think if you were to like
No,
remember those
no,
runs where we refought Lance, couldn't you just spam B through that? You
no.
runs
That's
like that.
why. Remember when it was a really, really big deal that if I ever used rewind, it broke, and that like killed some runs. Like I had to
Oh
watch the
yeah.
credits every time. If I could have sped up the credits, it would have been no big deal. I
So
like how he checked
was it
every
didn't
other
we
room.
didn't we have one crystal randomizer where we had to fight it the Elite Four multiple times? Like, couldn't you press B through the credits? Or you couldn't?
No, it's just the red credits you can hold B.
You can still try to do the reset combo, but resetting through the emulator works. Well, the reason I reset mainly through the emulator is so it
No,
doesn't increase the reset counter by 1.
no. Here's the problem. It was a it was a strictly only randomizer problem. For some reason, when you use the randomizer, and not like the universal Pokemon randomizer, the item randomizer, it breaks the ROM if you ever rewind at any point. And like I will rewind by accident just a few times because of like random spinner or whatever. And it broke the ROM to the point where saving was irrelevant.
I have no
Basically, your
idea why I
first
did that.
save was your only save.
Yeah.
So it was basically rewind or nothing at that point.
Huh. D1 also does the surf to Surge's gym instead of cutting the tree method.
I mean, I only do that sometimes.
Actually, something I started doing after watching Snowy's sub-hour Kangaskhan run, I mainly watched for like some tricks I could do in the overworld. Uh, Apparently what he does is like, you know how like most of our runs we fight Surge as like our last gym leader before Snorlax. Like we don't ever fight Surge right away because he could be hard if you're a lower level because of double team. I fly to the Pokemon Center to Vermilion, right? I actually went all the way to the left, got in the water because I still had the repel active at the time because I just returned the machine part, and then I would go straight down to his gym. Probably doesn't save much time, but just
In fact,
since I had
dude,
the repel still up.
I basically always make sure that Surge is like the like fifth or whatever gym, and this is usually speed related. Even
Yeah, four.
slow Pokemon can't beat Surge when you arrive, but can beat Surge when you push him off to way later. And pushing off to way later is also just kind of, what do you call it? Efficient.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm not really a fan of doing Surge first. Like, yeah, like you said, some of his Pokemon are fast. Like, I think some of his Pokemon are faster than some of Lance's Pokemon.
Ah,
Really
Some,
interesting. Really interesting. You're doing Sabrina before Erica. I find that interesting.
I think he's just basically
I
doing
think
it in the
I
city
think he's
order,
just.
which is
I
fine.
think so. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine. Like, I just haven't seen anyone do that. Usually, what most people will do is like would beeline straight for Celadon so they can get the leftovers. I wasn't thinking about the reset counter being tied to the combo itself, not a separate button. No, Steve and I have this where a hotkey will increase the counter and reset the game. But I think Steve has his separate.
I figured out what the reset minus does now, so I can manually type R when I give myself an egg move later.
Oh yeah. You did you go in the gym to like? Oh yeah, power plant, power plant.
Yeah. Ain't played in a hot minute, but I do remember that much with Gen 2.
Hey, at least for the second run, you won't be as rusty. You'll remember some things.
True.
And honestly, looking back at this moveset, like if I held on to Fire Punch, is there any need for Psychic in the Kanto section?
Why would you ever need psychic?
I don't know, just because you literally have to pass by the house to get to Lavender. So I was thinking, like,
I think
I actually
psychic is
thought about,
just as useless as mystical fire against Red's team because of the Espeon and
yeah,
the Snorlax.
kind of frustrating how, like, I know when Scott does his, like, regular, like, crystal runs, he would use a bunch of psychic types, and, like, their best move is locked away until Kanto when it won't really need it anymore. So it has to use, like, Psybeam League. It's just awful. That's just like one way Crystal really nerfs psychic types by locking their best move in the post game. Uh, D1, you actually don't have to fight that guy.
Don't.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
rocket. You actually don't
he
have to
just
fight him,
reveals the information where the machine part is.
Oh, shit.
and then he
Oops.
leaves. Just a little tip. Actually, we can't. Yeah, hidden power psychic. That's a little loophole. Just for these runs, it's all hidden power dark because we don't want to have to think before each run. What's the best hidden power?
No,
So yeah,
I don't think that's fair.
yeah.
Because then people in the comment section will be like, "But why didn't you use ice? It's clearly better than ground." And then you just have a whole argument of, "Oh, great, now I already did the run, and now people are invalidating it."
I still edit hidden power for like my normal runs just for backports. Just keep it the same for everybody, you know? I don't want to think
I
about
just
that
like
stuff.
consistency. For me,
Yeah.
it is on my normal runs. It is a dragon move. It is plain and simple. It really only benefits Pokemon with high special attack that don't get an ice move.
Like Blacephalon. Well,
I
we're
hate
not
how you just
shiny.
said that, but the other caveat is they actually shouldn't have good regular attack too. Because if you have the choice between super effective hidden power dragon or just a regular good power return is better.
HP Ice and Ground are the meta. Honestly, Hidden Power Ground is like not as good as people say it is. Like people say it's good because of like Morty and Jasmine. Like it especially helps Pokemon that don't have a good answer for Morty, but for my Fortress run, even though like every other person who's done Fortress, I think it was just Squidgy and Matt. I can't think of any other ones.
And
They all
me.
used Hidden Power Ground to help with Morty and stuff. Hidden Power Ground, like it cuts your attack stat from 15 to 12, and your HP stat goes to 7. So, like, I knew Fortress needed all the attack possible for the Rival 2 fight because you have to use Struggle. So I purposefully did not use Hidden Power Ground. So I had to think of, I had to use other methods to get through those other gyms, and I think it was the right answer.
I've been using
You,
Hidden Power Ground a lot on my X and Y runs.
did you pick up the machine part?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he did that while he was in the gym the first, kind of like
Yeah.
what I
Okay.
used to. Hidden Power Ground, huh? In X and Y, you don't get Hidden Power to like the town with the 7th gym.
Yeah. But I mean,
That's pretty damn late.
Holy
re-
crap. His overlay
really,
tells him how many turns rain is up. Not gonna lie, that would be pretty helpful against Red for this run specifically. So that way, when you go into the next Pokemon, aka the Snorlax, you can still one shot it.
really like hidden power in X and Y runs, it really depends on the Pokemon, but a lot of it is like, will it help against like Wickstrom or like any other like problem battles? Like Talonflame, I went
Honestly,
hidden power electric because I thought it was gonna be good against Seabold.
honestly, in I will say, I don't have. I've only got 2 X and Y runs under my belt, just Hoopa and Charizard.
Mm-hmm.
so I really don't have much to say. But I know for Gen 4, for Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, my favorite hidden power is actually Hidden Power Electric, just for Crasher Wake. Gen 5, I actually can't use Hidden Power at all because they locked it in the battle subway and it costs battle points, so I can't get it. They
Yeah,
actually locked away Rest too. So
they
upset they did that.
they locked away a lot of good TMs in Black 2 and
Yeah,
White
oh
2.
yeah. In post game too, like they locked away Home Claws, Calm Mind, Bulk Up, Swords Dance. Like all those setup moves are locked in either in the post game or the battle subway. So you really have to think about that. So which I honestly kind of like. Gen 3, I don't really use Hidden Power in Gen 3 much because most of my Gen 3 is in Fire Red, but you can only get Hidden Power from pickup, which I ban, because you could use it to farm candy.
I don't play like any Gen 3.
That's a good answer.
Hey, Steve has talked about thinking of Fire Red in the future.
I mean,
It's a very distant future.
I got nothing
Well,
against Gen 3. I just don't play them.
honestly, when I say like Gen 3, I only talk about Fire and Leaf Green. I'm not really a fan of the original games.
On the bright side, I do hear that Scott is working on considering releasing an overlay again. And if he
Yeah,
does to have another official release, I'll just use his overlay for Gen 3 because I don't want to edit mine for Gen 3. That just way
I
too
mean,
much
most
work.
of the information's already in the JSON file, though.
Yeah, but then all of those generation checks, we have to add a line for Generation 3. And then
Yeah,
you
that's
also
a
have to
suck.
do a whole lot more considerations, and we have to add whole new lines about other stuff that was added to the
Yeah,
game.
yeah, he will re-release it once he releases the new game hook, basically under a different name.
Yeah,
Also,
he's still
D1,
working on that.
you can actually just go down the ledges and not fight them.
Yeah, I remembered that after I fought him.
Oh
Yes,
boy,
I
no
like Gen
mystical
3. Only
fires
plays the Gen 1 region.
for
Eh,
Magdamites.
Annie, Annie, you're the same person who calls Heart Gold Gen 4. Just saying, you can't attack me for that.
Arc Gold is Gen 2 through and through. It's Gen 2
What?
plus.
You talk to the blue-haired guy, D1.
Yeah, I know. I You're like kind of
Oh,
behind
You
where I'm
know, he's
already
got
at.
highlights technically, and his shoes are blue.
you talked to the radio guy like 3 times.
It's
He's like,
it's
"Hey, leave me
it,
alone. You're talking to him a fourth
it's
time. Stop
it's the
talking to him.
You're behind, bro. Like
Stop."
that's
Hey,
all I'll say.
YouTube's got like a 10-second delay with the stream. It's not my fault.
Yeah, I know, I
You just
know.
talked to the guy 5 times.
Yeah, you don't got to point it out.
You already got the expansion card. Why are you still talking to the staff?
Shut up.
That was so fun.
Man, I just tried this new Dr. Pepper flavor for the first time just now. Dr. Pepper strawberry and cream. It's actually pretty good.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
You can't
I
get that
didn't
at
know if I would like
Wendy's.
it.
Ew, Wendy's.
Oh, Steve, at Wendy's, did you ever try their orange creamsicle frosty? They
Yes.
had it a limited time. I tried it one time. It
It just tastes
tasted
like
pretty
orange
good.
sherbet.
Yeah. Do you notice whenever they have a limited edition flavor, they always sack the vanilla?
I did not notice that. I would assume that vanilla would be their like most used
No.
flavor.
No, most of their limited flavors, they usually just mix with the they only ever have like
Oh,
2 slots. So that
like
way they
how
always
all the
keep the
pop,
chocolate.
like how all of the pop is actually mixed with water.
You mean syrup? Might
No,
be water too,
well,
actually.
no, it's syrup and water. It's like 70% water.
Oh.
Actually,
I don't
more like
dismiss Sinner when I
75.
talk about Gen 4. You dismiss Hone talking about Gen 3. Yeah, okay, I get what
Ooh,
you mean.
ooh. If people are watching my stream, I'll show you what pop's made out of.
Are you gonna show your little like pop mixer thing you bought?
Oh
My
no.
full
Bug
2.5
catcher.
gallons. This is Coke Zero.
What? Ew. Is that like syrup or like the actual soda?
Yeah, it's syrup.
Eh. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, that looks sick.
Fill the water about yay high. And then the difference between the water and the lid is syrup. So it's about, actually, it's about 80% water.
So you mix your own water and syrup to make your own Coke.
Yeah, but there's a middle step of adding the carbonation, but yes.
Annie, I think most pop machines store the syrup in a bag.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
most, I'd say all.
Well, I don't know. There might be that one little weird shop.
It gets mixed at some point, whether it's at the factory for cans and all of that, or it gets mixed from the
Yeah.
machine, or it gets mixed by you. But it gets mixed. Trust me, it's water and syrup. It
Yeah.
doesn't come
I know it's
made.
I know it's water and syrup, but like seeing that you just randomly keep a bag of Coke Zero syrup nearby.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's not call it random. I'll show you why I keep a bag.
Oh no, do I want to see it?
I kind of want to bring a stream up so I can see this.
I already have both streams up
I
anyway.
pour it in this thing. I pour the syrup from the bag in this thing, and when the tap runs out, or when it runs out, I fill it up again.
So is
and
that
then
container just pure syrup?
Yeah, from the bag.
What the frick, Steve? Oh no, not another bag.
Dude, it looks like you have shit water just chilling in your house.
Kinda does.
But anyways, I mean, it's really simple. You fill the water bottle.
Is that
You
what you
stick
take
it-
a dump in so you don't have to go to the bathroom?
No, Steve, you don't know Steve. Like once a week, he uses the bathroom like 10 times in a single day. I don't
So,
know why. It's just how
It's
he
a
does
weird
it.
situation. All right. Imagine how many times a person takes a normal dump. Would you say, what, 3-4 times a week?
I'd say maybe once a day.
Honestly, for me, it's twice a day.
What?
Oh
Wait,
shit.
normal
I don't
people
remember when
go
I last saved.
that often?
You know what's
Shit.
funny?
So even though I'm abnormal, I'm still taking half as many dumps as normal people?
Wait, like how many shits do you take a week?
One. Oh, well, so I take a shit once a week, but it's like 4 times that one day.
reminds me of that one episode of
What
Family
the
Guy.
fuck is your diet like?
Okay, no, I don't know
Chicken.
why it works this way. It just does. So on Wednesday, I hang out with my family and we go to like a Mexican restaurant or we go out to eat or whatever. I have a big meal. That's usually what enables the crap to come out. So the first one's big, then it gets smaller, and then it gets smaller, and then the last one is just basically water at that point. But it's just once a week.
Oh my god.
Things I wish I didn't hear.
But you're telling me even
know
though
what's
I
funny?
technically take 4 in a week, I'm still taking less than normal people?
You know, Steve, we actually had a joke for that in our household when we were younger, because some of my family used to have like constipation issues. You know, my dad would always say, "We need to take you to the doctor, Mister Farfarboopin."
I mean, I can give you one reason, one very definitive reason why it happens.
Steve, you need to
I
eat some
basically have
prunes.
no fiber in my diet. Fiber like greases like it to come out.
Bro, I think my fiance shits more than you do.
But
And
pretty
women
much
don't poop.
shit. This is a myth
Everyone
that
does
was
it more
so well known that
Steve.
even Mythbusters tested it. Did you know pretty women don't fart? They actually tested that on Mythbusters.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, they probably had
Dude,
paid actors on
absolutely
that
did.
one.
I'm gonna
not
say
even
that that's
kidding. It was
bullshit.
one of those weird episodes where they do like 3 myths in one episode. But basically, they just got the female lead who's very pretty. Her name was Carrie. They stuck her in a bathtub until she eventually farted, and then you saw the bubble come up, and you're like, proof, it happens.
How do you know like some of the other guests that farted more? How do you know they didn't have like Taco Bell before that show?
The myth was pretty women don't fart like at all. It doesn't matter what the circumstances were.
Yeah,
That sounds like that
I'm gonna
sounds like
say
something
that's
you would hear on a playground from a 7-year-old boy.
Guys, 2004 was a weird time.
yeah. I was a
Mythbusters
freshman in high
only had
school.
the
Mythbusters that
Mythbusters
old?
only had the early internet to go off of. They're like, hey, post myths on our website, and then we'll do them. And then then they start running out of like good myths, and then you get with the pretty women don't fart myth.
Is
Yeah,
Mythbusters that old?
Bro,
Am I just old?
they're so old too. The Mythbusters are dead.
I was gonna say
I did know
MythBusters might be older than you.
maybe. Like I only ever watched them for the first time in middle school. I thought they came out in like the
Okay.
2010s.
This is a
No.
Googleable thing. I want to say my guess is 2002.
Oh my.
I think that's a fair guess. I'll guess
And
2000.
besides, what you said about the two being dead, weren't those the like they were some of the more younger ones, not like the two main guys. I think they're both still alive.
I
What are their
mean,
Hear
names?
about them
Adam
dying.
and Jamie, I
okay.
think.
Yeah, I think it was. I really liked Jamie. Like I really liked
2003.
Jamie during
I
the
was
show.
I was 1 year off.
Oh my god, I did not realize the show was that old.
Weren't you born in 2003?
Too.
95.
Jesus. Oops, wrong
For the
city.
hey D1 for the year you were born, do we need to use BC or AD?
BC.
So you were born in negative 1982 BC.
Yes.
Is that actually correct?
No, I was born in 89.
I really thought you were gonna
Oh,
go
I
in a different
really
direction.
insult.
No,
I thought
89.
you were gonna say where's your birth date before the zeros or something like that.
No, at my last job, it's funny, this one old lady was like, does your
Oh.
birth date end in 1990 something? And I was like, LOL, no. It ends in 1980 something. And she's like, really? And I was like, yeah, here you go. Here's my driver's license. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You know what's funny?
Andrew
I
Palmer.
watched this. Sorry.
No, he just brought up. Remember the show 1,000 Days to Die? That's just called
Thousand-
every cop show ever now.
1,000 Ways to Die. Wasn't that just some like YouTube comedy series or a bunch of
No, no,
memes?
it was they basically just took the funniest deaths that have ever happened and then they made a show about it. Like I remember here's an episode of 1,000 Ways to Die. A javelin teacher was teaching students how to throw a javelin, so they threw a javelin and they had their head turned around as they were going to go retrieve the javelin because they were talking to students, impaled themselves in the head.
Jesus,
Ouch.
fuck.
Oh jeez. Oh, what I was saying. I saw this one skit. This one guy did. I was scrolling through my shorts feed, and I saw this one guy doing a skit where he was like at the alcohol store buying some beer, and then the guy's like, "May I see your ID?" And the guy's like, "Sure." And then he had it for like quarter of a second. He's like, "All right, here you go." And the guy was like, "Well, that was quick." And then the cashier said, "Well, I saw the 19 in there, so."
Annie, it's been that way forever. It's not going to change.
Is she questioning you on
She's
your
questioning me
poop
on the dump
habits?
thing. I'm
Wait.
telling you, it's just the way it is.
Why is this the kind of stuff we need to bring up?
It's the way it is.
God. What's your moveset? Shadow Ball, Rest, Mystical Fire, Calm Mind. That was mostly what my moveset was, except instead of Mystical Fire, I had Fire Blast. Because I chose to delete Fire Punch. Not a good idea.
Yeah, I deleted Fire Punch before the league, and it was
Honestly,
not a
in the
good
next
idea.
run, in the next run, I don't think I'll even teach Mystical Fire at all. I'm just going to skip with Fire Punch until Red.
I'll probably just roll Fire Punch.
I will probably also run Fire Punch and double PP up it because there were a lot of fights there in the end game. I had to just use Return for because I wasn't going to use one of my 14 Mystical Fires.
Yeah.
Plus, PP was a real problem in that that period of time where there's the whole Misty thing because you got to do like all of the training and then do Misty, and it's like I didn't have enough PP for that.
Yep.
Was
I'm
it
surprised none of you
hypnosis?
guys tried to use hypnosis.
I
I
put it on my
used hypnosis
moveset,
like the
but
whole run.
Yeah, and how'd that go for you?
You know, when it didn't miss 3 times first, fine.
It's a health hazard. Well, it's Steve's problem, not.
I don't know if it's a
What's a health
hazard.
hazard?
It's very normal.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
I mean, I drink like 12 to
the
14
one day I
cups
gotta
of
go
water a
though,
day.
I really gotta go. So it became a problem in college like once. One time, like I was in the middle of an exam and I had to go to the bathroom like 4 times, and I think the professor was extremely suspicious.
What? That you were doing like heroin or something in the
What?
school?
No, that I was
bathroom?
cheating. It was an exam. It's very normal to leave the class 4 times in general. Whether
You know
you're
what's
doing
funny
cell phone
about
stuff
the-
or the bathroom, professors don't question you unless there's an exam.
is that how
You know
they
what's
roll
funny?
at the Ohio State University?
I guess it really depends on the professor because sometimes it's a little bit more intrusive when the doors are closed.
Man, what's all this college stuff you guys speak of? I've never been to such thing.
A waste of
It's
money.
a wild time. It is truly.
Yeah.
Do I think I'm smarter because of college? No. Do
College just
do I
makes
think I
people
can
dumber.
recognize random situations better that absolutely do not persist in life? Yes. I was literally just having a talk with my accounting manager the other yesterday, literally yesterday. I was like, "Hey, in college, in accounting, they teach you intercompany transfers should be zeroed out, so that way a company doesn't profit off of transferring inventory. But we sell stuff to our other location all the time for money, and it goes on our statement. It feels very illegal."
It happens.
But my accounting manager is like, no. Here's the thing: you're allowed 3%. You're allowed to make up to 3% profit. And then I'm like, okay, whatever. You apparently got this handled. I don't think this is what they taught me in college. And that is the one time something in college ever came up.
College just makes people really dumb, especially some of the classes they offer. Like, this is like at a few specific colleges. There's this one college that has a class on Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga. I am not kidding.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Those are
to, like,
called electives, and electives don't matter. You're confusing
But,
actual
yeah.
classes with fun classes. Bro,
Yeah, here's the thing though.
I took
Why do you need to?
racquetball.
Yeah, but why do you need to take fun classes when you're paying like 50 grand a year to go to college?
I took racquetball, volleyball, and football as
Those are
college
sports.
classes.
Those are
Yes,
sports.
and I took them, and they counted towards graduation.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit in the classroom and learn about.
Here's the
like,
thing though. The fun
I don't
classes,
know.
they really F you over on those fun classes because so the way the credit system kind of works is 1 credit is about 1 hour a week ish. But those fun classes, they're 3 to 1. So like for every 1 hour I spend in a normal class that where I'm learning math related stuff, that's 1 credit. But I have to spend 3 hours of hitting balls to get 1 credit.
I mean, here's the difference though. Like those fun classes, elective classes, at least they provide a useful skill, like being good at a sport. When I think of elective classes, I would think art, mechanics, welding, stuff at least something that can give you a useful skill. Why would you want to take an elective on learning about pop singers?
I mean, I don't absolutely know what you're talking about, but I can only assume it wasn't just Taylor Swift. It was probably there were more artists involved,
that
and it
may
was
have
more
been,
of
that was
a
probably, the number one
history and
thing.
there's
no,
more
the class I
genre and
watched-
history related aspects to the
No,
class.
but maybe, but I watched video of like the college students describing what the class is, almost all of them talked about Taylor Swift. Like they wouldn't talk about any other artist. Like I watched them describe what the class is.
Okay,
I
well,
think
you
it
know
was
what?
somewhere on the east.
There are tiny colleges out there that can do whatever the crap they want. I went to
Yeah, but
the Ohio State University. That crap doesn't fly over there.
Well, I
yeah,
mean,
it was probably
it
some
is a
random
crap
state
school.
college.
Yeah. Instead, I had one of the classes I really considered taking was skydiving class.
Why do they offer skydiving?
But the reason I was considering taking it is I'm like, okay, I bet you at the very end we probably get to skydive once, and I bet you that they get paid for by the university. No, you have to pay for it. So the difference between essentially speedrunner going to go skydiving and me going skydiving is I have to take literal courses and learn like methodologies and learn for hours upon hours. And speedrunner can just go pay to do it.
It would probably cost you way less money and be way more productive if you just
That was
got
the
a
same.
private tutor.
I took a
the
fencing
crap.
class in college.
Yeah,
College, fun stuff.
not really.
I'm-
All right, let me know
I'm
you
gonna
start
hit the
ready.
If by
restroom.
fun
Oh,
you
okay.
mean waste of money,
It's an absolute waste of money. It doesn't get you anywhere either for most jobs. Like most people, like a lot of people's like jobs, what positions they have, they're not supposed to require a degree, but lots of employers just started requiring them just because a lot of them are too lazy to train their own employees. They want someone who's pre-trained.
I mean, a lot of these places too are like, yeah, you know, we want you to have a master's, 10 years experience, and we're gonna start you
Yeah,
at
for-
$40,000 a year, and it's like, thanks, that
that's-
can't pay
that
shit.
stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's only ever worth to go to college if you want to be a doctor or a STEM scientist. Pretty much it. So you kind of need to go do it if you're going to be having a position where people's lives are in your hands. Like, you better know what you're doing.
What time is it?
Same time as yesterday, but 24 hours later.
It is, holy shit, 11:30.
Okay. So I will agree that college isn't necessarily super helpful, but I will disagree that it is completely useless.
I didn't say
Because
completely.
okay, well,
I said
the reason
for
why
most careers.
I'm literally talking about this is a general statement. This isn't this major thing. College teaches you to listen to somebody, which is basically your boss, to follow instructions, which is basically your training in school or training like at your position at whatever job you get, and follow the instructions to a T, which is basically taking exams. So it does mimic real life in a way. It just doesn't like the stuff they teach you doesn't matter. But
You do realize all that
but the
stuff.
actual skill of regurgitating information, I'm telling you, there's a lot of dumbasses in this world. The people that flunk out of college are those dumbasses that cannot regurgitate information or set their own schedule because they can't study. Like
You do realize all that stuff can be learned in 12 years of grade school.
no. Have you met some people?
Yes, unfortunately.
Some
College ain't gonna make
people.
those people better. College does not make
Exactly,
those people
and those
better.
people don't deserve a degree.
All right, you two ready? We're waiting too long.
Okay, sorry, you're right.
I'm actually
Uh,
gonna hop off because it's late as fuck.
You know, that's
Okay.
okay. Steve and I will just do our second run.
But
It
I
was nice
will,
racing with you.
likewise, I will chill in the chat. And for anybody
Okay.
still watching, I'm going to show you. Oh yeah, set up a poll for y'all stream. I see Andrew
Oh.
Palmer commented that in Steve. So
Let me make a poll really quick.
What did we get?
I got a 109.
y'all got some good ass times. I'll
Oh
say
right,
that.
we did get 109. All right.
But for
Can
people
I
still
save
here, let
How
me
can
show
I save
you
5 minutes?
a little something I'm working on. Y'all can expect this to come out probably by Monday. And if you want to see another one I'm working on, I still have to work on the thumbnail, but that's for when football season starts.
Oh, you mean soccer? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. I just saw on Reddit that the English actually invented the word soccer. They did it. Apparently, they a slang term was a sock back in the day, and then they
Y'all
added
already know I'm working on this
they just
too.
added to stuff for no reason. So they created soccer.
Mm.
And then they decided to go back to football. So it's their own fault that it's screwed up.
So you're saying, never mind.
I'm a vote
That wouldn't have
under
come out right.
106.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right,
Wow.
you guys. Have fun
right.
racing. I think I'm going to. Who should I
let us-
root for?
I don't know.
That's
Just
going to be my closing
make sure
poll.
to. Yeah, just
I
when you
already
get a
won my
chance, like
prediction.
later. When you get a chance, like later or like tomorrow or something, be sure to tell us like what Pokemon you want to do next. You can go to Red and Blue if you want. That's probably what you want to stick with.
Probably until I get more crystal runs under my belt. I will
Yeah.
say that since I'm getting married at the end of the month, I won't be available till August because I got a bunch of like last minute wedding shit I have to take care of.
Okay, so yeah, just let us know when you'd be available.
Will do.
All right, talk to you later.
Take care, y'all.